Hey guys, welcome to the vlog. I just wanted to talk to you today a little bit about, uh, like how I try to formulate a system to beat the roulette. By the way, this is a phone video, so just excuse any sort of ums and ahs. So just wanted to share with you, back when I used to bet on the roulette, which was quite a long time ago. I'm sort of a year down the line of recovery, as it were, since my last bet. But yeah, I used to be quite deluded and was always like trying to formulate a system on the roulette machines, especially, and then later the roulette in casinos and stuff. But yeah, I had a first win on Black 17, and that became like my lucky number. So I don't know about you, but I used to basically bet heavily on that one number, and then would bet on like neighbours next door, and then I'd have some other numbers as well. I know my friend who I used to go to the bookies with like regularly. He would just do like scatter. He would just basically completely scatter the roulette machine, which I tried a few times, and it seemed to kind of have some success. In a way, I kind of wish I was less formulaic and did that, because obviously that then is completely pot luck. I should add that obviously roulette is just random chance. There's no skill involved in it at all. But I was just very like systematic with like my betting, with all like always sticking to the same numbers, and I stick to the same numbers for like, I don't know, for a few years, and then I think I changed them. But like some of my regular numbers would be like 16, 18, 19 and 21. I had this thing, if one of those numbers came out, I felt like one of those numbers would come out again. It would repeat. Green 0, 34, 2, 6 and 25, which were next door to 17. Yeah, I mean, I don't need to teach you about the roulette table. To be honest with you, speaking about it now, it's just like, it feels a bit numb because it's in the past, but it's, yeah, how it's crazy how like transfixed I was by it. I don't know if you had a lucky number as well, or had a couple of numbers that you stuck to. Yeah, I don't know, but so I do that. Then I kind of like sort of moved on and tried to do like cover Black 17 even more. So I started to do like, obviously you have high or low numbers. I did low numbers, and then I did like odd numbers. I then did like the middle third, and then the middle column, as it were. Basically every chance I had to sort of really cover Black 17. I started to do that more in the casinos, where I was kind of then betting on different tables. I'd just be betting on, I'd have chips, and I'd just be putting like fivers on Black 17, and literally be betting at two or three tables at once. It was pretty crazy actually. And then it would be like an adrenaline rush, wouldn't it? You know, if like, would that number come out? Would your lucky number come out? And that's all I was worried about. That's all I would look at on the roulette wheel, was that number. I just follow that number round and round and round and round. Obviously the ball as well, and it was like that agony, that agony of like, would it land in your spot? Would the ball bounce in or out? I preferred the casinos because it was like real, as it were, as opposed to the fixed odd betting terminals or the machines, which just seemed like completely pot luck. I was like, is this fixed or what's going on? You know, even if you bet online, it's like on the computer generated roulette, it's like, is that a fix? Like, I don't want to be a kind of conspiracist, but sometimes you'd be like, come on, like this is actually insane. So that's why I was really like, you know, hooked into the casinos. But yeah, I started to go to the casinos when I was about 21, 22. I'd started to go like to the bookies at lunchtime because I was basically bored. I was living on my own. Well, I say living on my own. I was living in a flat share, but the living landlady was hardly around. And I had a job in London, straight out of uni, and would go at lunchtime to the bookies just out of boredom, something to do, excitement. Back then, the fixed odd betting terminals, you could bet £100 per spin every 20 seconds. It was in central London, so quite a lot of like sort of big wigs, as it were. And I just watched them. I'd just go with my baguette and my packet of crisps, and just be a bit of a voyeur, just like peer over their shoulder, just watch them with this massive balance of like 1,500, £2,000 or whatever, and I'd watch them and be like, right, okay, so they're doing this. After this number comes in, they're doing this, and sort of trying to sort of compute and trying to make sense of it all, really. But as I say, it's just completely delusional because it's just pot luck. But yeah, I don't know if you had a particular system with the roulette. Did you like have some numbers that you stuck to? Were you just like scatterbrain and you just bet on whatever? Or were you like me and you just had like one particular number? Yeah, let me know. Write me a comment, or obviously you can reach out on social media. But yeah, just thought I'd share this with you today. Yeah, I spoke to an upcoming guest for the podcast series, and we would talk about roulette. We both obviously like just hooked on it, and the things that you would do, you know, yeah, trying to chase your number and chase your losses and trying to build your balance. Right, okay, I've got 500 quid. I'm gonna play with my change, or I've got 110 quid. I'll play with a tenner and see if I can build it to 150 and 200, and then that would go, and then you chase your losses. I mean, that's a whole video vlog entry for itself. But yeah, actually, I spoke to, in podcast 7, I spoke to Darren from Roulette Out, who speaks about his sort of gambling addiction story, and particularly fixed odd betting terminals, the roulette machine. Basically, he's a brilliant guy. He also does similar videos, and he's got a good Instagram account and stuff. But yeah, I spoke to him, and yeah, we speak about it a bit more at length. But I'm just trying to think. I have had a few notes in this video. No, I think I've covered everything I wanted to say. So appreciate you watching, and thanks for taking the time to listen to me ramble on. Wishing you well, and yeah, I'll speak to you in vlog 9. All right, take care, guys. See you later. Bye.